to BuildTV from Milan Expo 2026. As Guyana's housing and construction industry continues to grow, innovative businesses are helping to make buying, selling, and investing in property easier than ever. Today, joining me is Darren L. Buckner, founder and CEO of Guyana Home Hub. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's dive straight into it. To begin, tell us about Guyana Home Hub and the idea behind creating this platform.
Well, first of all, what Guyana Home Hub is. Guyana Home Hub is, well, let's put it like this. When you're in the States, when you're in some of the, I hate to use the word, but sometimes more developed economies, when you're in the States, when you're in Canada, you're in the UK, you're in South Africa and Brazil, they have platforms, whereas you don't have to go on Facebook Marketplace and look for a property, where you have all that chaos and you see a pair of shoes and then you see a house, then you see a car, then you might see a house again. Well, what we've done is we've taken a Zillow approach, is what it's called in the United States. And basically what we've done is taken all the real estate from verified agents and we verify the listings. And what we do is we put it all on one platform. That way you as a Guyanese and diaspora could go to one place and all they see is property, not a pair of shoes in the middle.
Fantastic. How does the platform work for someone who is looking to buy, rent, or invest in property?
Well, it's self-explanatory. That's the wonderful part. We made it easy to use. You don't have to really do much. You go on there, you press a button, you press buy, you press rent. You go through the sites and you say, okay, I only have this much money. So you can separate it. You say how many bedrooms you need. You can even put what area that you want to live in. And it doesn't matter if you're in New York. You can do it all the way from New York. And you scroll, you click, it shows full descriptions, all the pictures right there in one spot. And then when you want to contact an agent, you scroll down a little bit more and it says contact agent or set up a viewing. You click the button, it goes directly to the agent. No middleman action.
All right. What gap in the market were you aiming to fill when launching Guyana Home Hub?
I was trying to fill that gap for the diaspora mainly. It just turns out that it's working for the local Guyanese too. We want to fill the gap of making sure that everyone has an opportunity to not get scammed on Facebook. Everyone has an opportunity to not get scammed by an agent who say, oh, that's my property, and it's never even been verified that they had the permission to sell that property. And then you give up your money. We're filling the gap of fraud.
All right. With Guyanese property market growing rapidly, how important is accessibility to verified listing and information?
It's funny you ask that, and it's funny because the truth is I could ask you that question. You're a local Guyanese. And I'm sure if you've bought or sold property or you rent it, or if your parents or somebody like that, and you're going through and it's always so difficult, it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, Guyanese deserve better. As my wife says, she is Guyanese. And when she saw me develop an app, she was like, babe, you should develop an app for Guyana. And I said, yeah, I guess I could. And then when I got here, it just made a lot of sense. So it's a simple answer. When you go on the app, I think every Guyanese will see for themselves. So if they just go to the app, it's self-explanatory as to why.
All right. My next question for you is, how do you ensure that the listings and opportunities in your platform remain accurate and up to date?
Well, the first thing we do is we make sure, and I'll say again, like I said earlier, we verify the agent. Now we know Guyana is still catching up, and I forgive them for that. But we all know that Guyana's government is trying to do everything to catch up, to make sure that agents are verified, to make sure that they have licensing. As of right now, we do verified. There's a difference in verified and license. A verified agent, because the system is still building and coming into play, what we do is we check all the references. We actually check to see what houses they've done before. Check and see, do you have any listings now? Do you have current listings? Or are you just somebody who lists a property once a year? So if you can only show me one property listed in 3 years, you're not a verified agent, and we're not going to put you on the site. And we're definitely not going to put that property up there for you to say and basically turn it to Facebook Marketplace again. We're not going to allow that. So we're going to check. And then once the government has everything in place, eventually the goal is to only have licensed agents on the site.
Okay. Can you tell me who are your main users right now? Individual home seekers, real estate agents, or developers?
The funny part is with that, it's everybody, every single one, even the banks. Even the banks now are coming on board, and you'll probably see them on there soon because they want to be in front of these buyers. So Developers, they need a place to go to show their property because we're on Android and we're on Apple. So now that it's an app and it's the only app in all of Guyana that exists, and the very first app just like it that exists, and it's available right there from your fingertips. Developers, real estate agents that want to list their properties, home buyers that want to find a property, especially diaspora, and renters right here, mainly local Guyanese, and of course the oil and gas sector. I don't have to tell you about that because we know they're coming in and they always need a place to stay. So some of those properties, people say, man, these are expensive. Well, that's okay. That one's not for you. But I guarantee if you keep scrolling, you'll likely see something for you too.
All right. At Build Expo, what kind of response have you been getting from visitors so far?
Overwhelming is not the word. How about that? As a matter of fact, we don't have enough brochures. We didn't have enough cards. We didn't have enough people even working the booth. And when I say we had a lot of people, we had 6, 7 people in a 10 by 10 booth. Still wasn't enough. I mean, we're talking, people just kept coming. They kept coming like, what is this? And then they say, oh, I saw you guys on Facebook before. Oh, I clicked you before. Now to see you guys in person, let me go ahead and download this app. And that's why I'm telling people, I tell a landlord, I say, if you got an agent and they're not on Guyana Home Hub, you're losing money.
All right. And before we wrap up, where do you see Guyana Home Hub going next as the real estate and construction sectors continue to expand?
Well, the good thing is January 7th is when we launched. 2 months ago, we launched the app to go on both Apple and on Google Play. Since then, we had 5 agents in January. We had 19 properties. Right now, we have close to 200 properties, and we have about 42 agents. I think you know where it's going. It's going to the place where no one will want to use Facebook Marketplace anymore, because why would I? I can find everything that has to do with property right here, whether it be a verified business from the Building Expo, inside verified businesses, or whether it be a verified property. We're expecting to have more listings than anyone else in the country of Guyana by the end of the year.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing those insights.
Thank you so much. And again, if anybody wants to download the app, it is on the Android store and it's on iOS. So you just go to Guyana Home Hub. That's HOME Hub, HUB, all one word. So Guyana and one word, HOME HUB, Guyana Home Hub. Thanks a lot for having me.
You're welcome. If you're planning on visiting Build Expo 2026, be sure to check out the Guyana Home Hub booth to learn more about their services. Thank you for watching BuildTV. I'm Kelly Shakar.
Hey guys, I am back again. I may not be from Guyana, but as you can see, I keep coming back and forth. I'm Darren, founder, and I'm the developer behind Guyana Home Hub. Now, Guyana Home Hub is a place where you can search verified listings and verified agents all around Guyana. No more Facebook, and WhatsApp chaos, trying to hope that someone can find a home for you or find that piece of land. So it doesn't matter if you're right here in Guyana or if you're in the diaspora abroad and you're sending money back home to make sure property gets done. We got verified listings, verified agents, and now we'll be adding verified businesses to make sure your home gets done. So if you're in Guyana or if you're abroad, go to the App Store or go to Google Play and download the Guyana Home Hub app. That's HOMEHUB, Guyana Home Hub. Hey guys, thanks a lot once again for welcoming me. And I'm here at the Building Expo, and I'm so happy, and I would love to see you at our booth. Have a good one.